Welcome to this tutorial video. The goal of this video is to show you the online presence settings. The user can configure MyGC for the practice via online presence settings. Booking types and day setup can be configured for online bookings, as well as tailor MyGC to the needs of the practice and practitioners. Online presence settings will enable the practitioner to utilize all the features of the MyGC app, receive online bookings, connect to telemed consultations, send and receive consent forms online, and manage theatre bookings. The online presence settings allows the practitioner to take advantage of all the features of the MyGC app, such as receiving online bookings, connecting to telemed consultations, sending and receiving consent forms online, and managing theatre bookings. From the diary screen, click on the settings button located on the navigation bar. Click on the diary settings tab. Please ensure that the user is on the correct diary if the practice has multiple diaries before activating the online presence settings. Click on the online presence settings panel to expand the settings. If the entity is not linked to Medibase, they will first need to be linked before the practice can set up their settings. For more information relating to Medibase verification, please refer to the online profile Medibase verification user manual linked in this video's description. Activating the online presence allows the user to make use of MyGC within the practice. Tick the online presence checkbox to activate MyGC for the practice. When the online presence has been activated, more settings panels will become available to set up the online profile of the practice. Entity Practice Settings allows the user to set up the practice's settings for MyGC. For the best online presence, it is recommended that the user fills in all the fields that have been marked with an asterisk symbol. These settings will only be set up once per entity if the practice has multiple entities. Click on the plus Entity Practice Settings panel to expand the settings. Please fill in or select the relevant option for each field. Custom URL name is the custom uniform resource locator, which is the MyGC website link of the practice. Practice kiosk URL is the URL or website link that links the kiosk to the practice. The URL or uniform resource locator will generate after the diary is synced to MyGC. The link used on the kiosk for patients to create a profile on MyGC, and info will be shared with the practice. For more information on a kiosk, please refer to the kiosk and kiosks in the practice user manuals linked in this video's description. Practice online name is the name of the practice as it will appear on MyGC. Practice logo is the logo of the practice that will appear on the MyGC app. Click on the plus upload button to upload the desired logo. Practice slogan is the phrase that the practice has chosen that represents what the practice stands for. Theme is the color scheme that the practice would like to use for their external bookings on the MyGC app. Primary color is the main color that the user would like to use on the MyGC app. Secondary color is the color that will complement the primary color. Contact numbers is the primary telephone numbers where the practice can be reached. Click on the plus button to add a new number. Please note that it is possible to add more than one contact number. Email is the primary email addresses where patients can send emails to the practice. Click on the plus button to add an email address. Street addresses is the physical address where the practice is situated. Click on a street address field and start typing the desired street address. Please note that the physical address autofill feature works with Google Maps and will autofill the fields when an address is selected from the list that becomes available. The following fields will autofill once the desired address is selected. Street address is the number and name of the street where the practice is located. Suburb is the suburb where the practice address is located. City is the city where the practice is. GPS location is the global positioning system location of the practice. Longitude is the horizontal coordinate north to south on the map of the practice. Latitude is the vertical coordinate east to west on the map of the practice. Website is the website URL or uniform resource locator of the practice. We will now go over the diary settings panel within the online presence settings tab. The diary settings is the setup of appointment types and time slots that will be available on the MyGC for the patients to book. The diary settings is the setup of appointment types and time slots that will be available on the MyGC for patients to book. The diary settings is the setup of appointment types and time slots that will be available on MyGC for patients to book. Will need to be set up for every diary if a practice has multiple diaries. Click on the plus diary settings panel to expand the diary settings. Please fill in or select a relevant option for each field. Custom URL is the custom uniform resource locator, MyGC website link of the practice, which will generate after the diary is synced to MyGC. Diary external booking URL is the custom uniform resource locator, MyGC website link of the diary. The URL will generate after the diary is synced to MyGC. The link will be used on the practice's website and enable patients to make online bookings from the practice's website. Diary kiosk URL is the URL or website link that links the diary to the kiosk. The URL will generate after the diary is synced to MyGC. Diary name is the name of the diary that patients will be making bookings on, which will be automatically filled in to match the diary name that was set up but can be changed. Diary doctor logo is the logo of the practitioner whose diary will appear on MyGC. Minimum booking in advanced hours is the minimum number of hours that the booking can be scheduled before it begins. Use the selector to adjust the hours. Minimum booking cancel time or hours is the minimum number of hours before the start of a booking that can be cancelled. Use the selector to adjust the hours. Online bookings request days is the number of days that will be available to select from to make a booking on MyGC. Use the selector to adjust the hours. Online day setup is the setup of the days, start time, end time and default durations of the appointment that will be made through the MyGC app. The day setup will be pulled through from the regular diary settings and can be changed. For more information on the day setup feature, please refer to the day setup user manual linked in this video's description. Booking types is the types of bookings that will be available to be booked via MyGC. The default booking types will be pulled through from the regular booking types that have been set up. Tick the enable checkbox to enable the corresponding booking type as a booking type on MyGC. Please note that if no booking types are selected, a message will appear on MyGC advising the patients that the practitioner has no booking type shared and patients will not be able to make bookings for that particular practitioner. Click on the MyGC name field to input a name for the MyGC booking, which will by default be the same as the booking type name and is not needed to change it unless the user wishes to. For more information on booking types and how to set them up, please refer to the booking type setup user manual linked in this video's description. Telephone numbers is the primary telephone number where the practice can be reached. Please refer to the contact numbers section in the entity practice setup section of this manual for detailed explanation. Email is the primary email address where patients can send emails to the practice. Available features is extra options for the diary that can be enabled. Tick the checkbox to activate the desired setting. Theatre allows the practitioner to sync their theatre list to MyGC to see the available theatre times. Call-ins is the call-in option that will allow the patient to call in via MyGC and speak to the practitioner via telemed consultation. Street address is the physical address where the practice is situated. Click on a sync online profile when done and satisfied with the settings that have been set up to synchronize the online settings with MyGC. If the practice has been successfully synced, the online profile will be synced automatically as indicated by the MyGC sync status. Click on a close button to exit the settings screen without saving and return to the main diary screen. Click on a save button to save the new settings. The screen will close and return to the main diary screen.